Welcome to another Bought In for the Win video. Thanks for checking out my videos and hopefully you're investing in a better you. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. Also, go ahead and click the like and share buttons. The more people that seek to improve their lives, the better the whole world will be. So do your part and hit the share button. If you like what you're hearing and want to know more, please visit our website at boughinforthewin.com via the link below. Thanks for your support, but more importantly, thanks for buying into a better you. I hope you enjoy the video. Good day, Bought In friends. Today I got a special treat for you. I want to share an exercise that I've done many times as a classroom teacher, and I've shared it with a lot of friends, people that I've just counseled and coached over the years. It's a very good exercise for sort of putting our life in perspective and looking at how we're filling up our time. I call it the plate exercise. So what you're going to need in order to do this exercise is just a standard paper plate. Regular, this what I have here is a basic leftover happy birthday plate. It's probably maybe, I don't know, 10 inches, whatever, just regular paper plate. What you don't want to do is, please don't go out and get one of these big giant plates that is, an oversized. I got one of these divided kind, or one of those big oval Chinette Thanksgiving style plates. It's not going to work out for you in that way. You'll miss the point of it. But the idea is to take the plate, and the plate represents all of the amount of time that you have in your life. The plate represents your life, and you're going to fill it up with all of your responsibilities. So you'll also need a regular sheet of notebook paper, 8.5 by 11, or notebook paper, copy paper, whatever you have available. And all you're really going to do is you're going to take that piece of paper, and then you're going to start ripping it up just in any old fashion you want to. In any size, doesn't really matter what the size of the piece of paper are. You get one that's too big and you're like, oh, that's too big. It doesn't really matter. Rip the paper up into arbitrary sized pieces of paper and make yourself a little pile of pieces of paper. Okay, any size you want to. And then I want you to take your pieces of paper, and I want you to look at it and sort of lay them out a little bit and look at what you got going on. And you're going to start picking them up one by one, and you're going to write down all of the responsibilities that you have in life. So for me, I've already written out a couple of them. I have one, smaller one here that says household chores, and I got another one that says manage website. I got another one, slightly bigger one that says work. I gotta have a job. I am taking classes, so I got another one that says school, work, whatever. So whatever all of your responsibilities are, everything has to be on there. Now, be careful about piling things together and writing too much. Like I wrote work on here, but what do I mean by work? Maybe there's different facets to my work. So I'll one example I've seen people do is they'll put school down, and they don't actually consider the attending school and actually the time that homework takes separately. That would be two actual separate responsibilities because they occur in two different places at two different times of your life. So anything that takes up different chunks out of your life is what we're looking for here, to get all of the chunks together. And then once you're done, you're going to take all of the different responsibilities that you've written out on your paper. You're going to get your plate, and you're going to glue them or tape them or however you can get them to stick onto your plate there. Okay? And the rules are nothing can stick out over the edge. So if this piece was my last piece I had on there and it was sticking out like that, I have to sacrifice this part of my life, this much of it, right? I can't give up that time. It doesn't fit in my life anymore. So you got to trim things up and make sure that they all fit. Nothing can stick over the edge, and very importantly, you can't have anything overlap, because you can't really perform any two responsibilities in life. Now you'll say, well, I can babysit my niece or nephew or whoever. I can do that, and I can do my homework at the same time. Well, yes and no. It's task switching, and the two tasks together take up a separate amount of time, and that's not what we're trying to look at is how the actual minutes are spent. We're just trying to get an image that represents what we're filling our life up with. So the actual sizes of things are kind of irrelevant. Interestingly enough, what I've learned over time is that your brain will categorize and prioritize the sizes of the pieces of paper that you choose and which priorities you write on there. Generally speaking, the human brain will prioritize that piece for you. So don't try and put too much thought into, well, I need this big piece of paper for this or that. Let your brain handle that on its own. It's pretty smart, and it'll take care of that. I mean, you'll be surprised with what the outcome looks like. Sometimes you might need to do a little bit of editing once you get your pieces and you sort of lay them out on there and realize, okay, well, that piece is entirely too large and I can take a little bit off and I can fit here. Whatever you got to do to edit the different pieces of your life, just like we do in real life, you're kind of editing the pieces of your life, trim a little bit off here, sacrifice some of this to give a little bit more space for that. That's how we live life. And this exercise is really good at allowing us to analyze all of the different pieces that make up our lives and then how we make it all fit together into our full plate that is our life. So take the exercise, again, standard size plate, standard size piece of paper, rip the pieces up any way you want to, write your life responsibilities onto the paper, and then get them all to fit onto the plate, no overlapping and nothing can hang over the edge. And then when you're done with that and you've taken a long hard look at what you've got on your plate, made sure everything that's a responsibility in your life is on there, then you can look at that representation of your life and how you spend your time. After you've done that, go ahead then and you can check out part 2 of this video series, and you'll see my explanation of what the intent behind the exercise is and what we tend to miss when we're analyzing our life and looking at our life responsibilities. I'm going to give you guys some insight into how the exercise would go if we were very real with ourselves and very mindful about our lives. So enjoy the exercise, have fun with it, be creative, whatever floats your boat about doing it, and then please wait until you've completed it and thought about it before you watch the reveal, I guess you could say, in part 2. Remember, friends, buy into a better you, because if you aren't bought in, you sold out.